Okay, hello basses. So this is the practice track for the Lord's My Shepherd for the basses. We're going to go through section by section. First, we're just going to do the refrain, which is often in unison. 2 times we sing it in parts. And you'll start down here. Zane is going to be the cantor, so he'll sing the Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me. Then you sing it in your octave. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me. That happens again at the bottom of page 5. We sing it all together. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me. Then when we get to page 7 and we have to do the refrain, then there are some parts. You still start on that note, though. The cantor finishes, so then you do. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me. Let's hear those parts one more time, basses. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me. Okay, then we go to page 9, and it's back to unison. Just, the Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me. And we go to page 11, and it's in unison again. And then at the very end, at page 15, then we go back to parts. And the cantor starts it, and then we lead after the cantor. And you're down here. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me, he leads me, he leads me. That's the only part that's really weird, is you go from the C down to the G. So let's do page 15 one more time. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me, he leads me, he leads me, he leads me. Okay? Now let's look at the verse sections. Section 1 starts at measure 13, and it's all almost in unison until we get down to the waters part. Okay, so you're going to start on the C, and you'll do, He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me by still waters. Okay, that's section 1. Section 2 starts at measure 25 at the top of page 6 on He restores my soul. I'm going to sing in my octave now. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. All right. Section 3 is at measure 37. And it starts at Though I Walk Through the Valley. Top of page 8. Here's your note. It's the Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Let's do that one more time, basses. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Okay, now let's look at section 4, which is measure 49, top of page 10, and this is totally unison. I'll sing it in my octave, but you start down here. You prepare, well, that's totally wrong. Sorry, basses. You prepare a table in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. And basses, make sure that when you get to that D, just really float up in your head voice, okay? Let the sopranos and tenors crescendo. You just float. All right, now let's look at measure 64. This is the last section. It starts at the top of page 12 on the Surely Goodness, and you're on that D, so it's surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. All right, let's do that section one more time. And this is a section where we really want to build the memento, or the momentum, and we want to crescendo a bit. So start on the Surely Goodness. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Okay, basses, that's the whole thing. Once you get all those sections, go back to the sample recording I sent you and try and sing it through so you get how it kind of all fits together. And I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.